xlwings Lite continues to amaze. In this example, I will show you pulling data from Yahoo Finance, including prices and financials. Then for prices, we will get some technical indicators here, and then we will send that to LLM Gemini to get a technical analysis and get the output in a PDF format report. So we just need to give the Yahoo Finance symbol here, and I will say get profile. So here you go. We get the profile information, which is a long list of information. It has got company information, then stock prices, valuation ratios, dividend, earnings, analyst price targets. Now let's get prices. So here I am giving a different symbol. You can give whichever symbol, it can be same or different. Here I am giving a symbol for Nifty 50 stock index. So here we go. We got the price, date, open, high, low, close. I'll say create technicals. So here we go. So now we have open, low, high, close, and then I have added these some standard technicals have been added. EMA 1226, RSI, MACD 1226, Bollinger Bands. I am using Finta. First time I am using. So if you are going to be using it, validate the numbers. And with Finta, you can add any other. You can add other indicators and change the parameters. Moving on, what if I would like to get a quick analysis done from an AI, say Gemini? So I will say get technical analysis from Gemini. So now the data is being sent to Gemini, which will do a quick analysis, and a PDF report will be shared. So here is the link to the PDF report. I will say open link. So this is a temporary PDF report which is kept. So here is the PDF report. Disclaimer I have put, this is only for demo purpose, this is neither research nor advice. So technical analysis, price action review, so various technical indicators, a quick analysis on it. This is a very basic one and a very basic prompt and all, just to demo the kind of capabilities that you have access to. Now this needs an API key. The API key, it is best not to expose it like this. I have just kept it here because it's an example and a demo. It's very simple. It just take less than a minute. If you have a Google account, you just go to aistudio.google.com, get API key, and then you say create key. That's it. You'll get the key instantly. You can put it here on the template. Let's pull the get profit and loss. So here you go. We have the profit and loss. These are all raw numbers. Some formatting would be required. Let's pull the balance sheet. So I will come here and I will say get balance sheet. So here is the complete balance sheet with all the line items here for whatever is being displayed in Yahoo Finance. So we have everything is pulled here, and numbers are rounded off. So here you get the raw numbers. So let's get the cash flow. So here is the complete cash flow, and same thing with quarterly. So here you go. We have the quarterlies also. Now all the line items, and by all the latest quarter, whatever is available in Yahoo Finance. So once you have the data, then you can analyze it the way that you would like, making use of all the Python power from statistical analysis to machine learning as well as automation. It could be a template based analysis which you are automating. So in the previous videos I had shown doing exploratory data analysis, and then we had created various graphs. We had also run a machine learning model along with the score deciles as well as the ROC gains chart. So you have the whole range of analysis, statistical analysis, financial analysis. In the previous examples, I had shown how to make a web API call to a custom FastAPI server or any endpoint, as well as how to make an API call to LLM. Now we are combining this. So what happens is, this is our Excel and xlwings. So when we are pulling the data from Yahoo Finance, I am making an API call to a custom FastAPI server, which is basically running the Python Y Finance package. Do consult the Y Finance documentation for there are some limitations and stuff like that. Now the question is, why am I not running the Y Finance package within xlwings? So I tried it. There were some issues. So I think it has got something to do with the core setting and all, because the Yahoo Finance from inside it is making an API call. Now in my case, I already had this FastAPI server set up. The reason I had this FastAPI server set up is that this backend, then I am able to connect to a JavaScript frontend. I can connect it to Flowise, anything, anywhere I can connect it. So I already had this set up. So I just connected. I'm now just making an API call from xlwings Lite to the FastAPI server. Here and all the codes and everything are shared. We will just do a quick run through it also. Now what happens when in the technical analysis? In the technical analysis, the basic technical indicators, I am using Finta package inside xlwings, right? So it's a very small set of code and you can modify it. Now to get the technical analysis from Gemini, what I do is I again pull the data. So I'm making there are some duplicate API calls which is being made, but for simplicity sake I've left it like that. So I make an API call, get the whole data, get the technical indicator computed here, send that to Gemini. So I send that to Gemini with a prompt and a request, and we'll see the prompt that do so and so analysis and please share back in so and so format. Gemini sends it back to us. When I say us, it comes back to xlwings Lite. Then again xlwings Lite, I make a second API call. I send it to a custom FastAPI server. This is a server which I have deployed. What this does is it takes the Markdown, and along with that it attaches a style, custom styling, and I am using a third party. There's a free service called MD2PDF fly.dev. So I am using that. I send it there along with my custom styling, and I get the PDF back, which comes back to this FastAPI server, which is sent back to xlwings. A URL is received. So that is the URL that you see. And the URL, the way I do the URL is in this FastAPI server, I am creating a temporary file which is available only for half an hour or so. I've already done a walkthrough about making API call to a FastAPI server, setting up a FastAPI server as well as API call to LLM. So I won't go deep into that in this video, but I will cover one or two important salient points. So I use Cursor, basically VS Code, but Cursor. You can use any LLM AI coder. All of them will be able to do this. This is the xlwings Lite code, get prices, right? So all the codes are very similar, all the data pool codes are very similar. And then it's a straightforward API call. This is the URL, constructed URL, and then response request. So I'm using request here everywhere. So this is the get technical analysis from Gemini. So this is where I am making the first API call. I am creating instruction for Gemini that this is your prompt. This is how you have to do the technical analysis, and this is the format you have to share. And this is the Gemini API URL. Simple request, and once I get the response back, then convert Markdown to PDF. Then I make a second call to this second API endpoint. This is the GitHub repo which I have shared for Markdown to PDF. So I've also shared how to set up. You clone it. You can run it locally, but best is to deploy. In case you're deploying on render, then the build command, start command, and there is the API documentation and how it works, and the codes are there. It's a straightforward code. So this is that Markdown to PDF, my FastAPI server. It is a standard FastAPI server setup, but I am giving up a custom style. I want some bold and colors. So this custom style is there. So whatever Markdown I get, I take the custom style and the Markdown content, and HTTPX async request is made to this third party site. I get the PDF back, and then I send back then I create a temporary file and also send back the PDF. Both are being sent back actually, with a slight difference on how you make the request. This is the Yahoo Finance API endpoints which I have created for this xlwings Lite also, plus many places I am using it for a variety of endpoints. Are there, and the whole documentation and the codes are there, and along with how you can run it locally and then simply deploy it on render. So this is the Wi-Fi FastAPI server. If this is the balance sheet, so the request from our xlwings Lite is going to come here. The API request comes here, and this is the Yahoo Finance code. YF ticker, and then I give the balance sheet. So the balance sheet gets pulled here, and then I send it back here.